Today I got my buddy's Moomba Max. I think it's a 2019. I think it is. It's a huge boat, and he asked me if I'd come out and see if I can make the wave bigger and better. I think that he said that the wave was on the short side and he wanted it longer, so I did bring a fat sack for the front, about 1,000 pounder. I've got a 400 pound over here, and what else we got? We got some lead weight down here. And I also, for experiment reasons, I brought a suck gate to put on the side. Now these, of course, don't use that. They have plates on each side. So we are going to try that if we have time. We're gonna see. We're here for a couple of days. Like I said, it's kind of late, but we did get out here, and we are going to try it. So we'll try some new stuff. And for you people that own Moomba Max, we'll see if this helps you out. And maybe we'll get Sammy out there surfing. All right, let's do it. Let's do the 2019 Moomba Max.
I do, but don't say anything. It kills to let you go, but I'd do anything just to know your heart picked right. Don't remember me, go make a family. I'll be
we got this filled up. And then we're gonna see what kind of wave it has right now, and then I'm gonna put another 1,000 on top of that. So yeah, it's a U shape, by the way. So this bag goes all the way around the front. They have a bag that goes all the way front. So you just feel it right here, and it fills both sides. Okay, let's button this up. All right, so I didn't notice he had this, so he has another bag here in the side. Let's put some weight in that one first, then look back at that wave, and then we'll probably throw this one on top of that one. So a lot of weight, but this is a big boat. I think it may need some more weight, so let's fill up this 400 pounder right here, and I want to see what it does. And then we have a 1,000 pound that we're going to put on the nose, but I don't know, man. We're going to see. I'm scared because the wave doesn't look that tall already, so I'm wondering what's going to happen when we add more weight to it. So let's put more weight here, right? Let's put that 400 pounds there and see if that makes a difference. I'm hoping that helps because it definitely needs some improvement. Adding more weight there. We're going to fill this up. That's 400 pounds. And I'm hoping that helps. And then after this, I think I'm going to take some water out of the right side and see if that helps, because we definitely need to get some height on this thing. So let's see what happens. The ballast tank, so we're going to take half out here and leave everything else full. That's full, that's full. We've got this pretty full, and then let's see what that does. Quite a bit. The wave's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. All right, man. So we're gonna try it again on day 2. My buddy went on some of the Moomba boards and got some information. So we'll try a couple different settings. So he says he has 1,000 pound sacks on this deal, and the people there are saying that you need to have like 1,300 to 1,400. So we'll go back out again. We'll try it all again. I got a lot more days, so I mean, you can see here. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it, man, but the sun's fluorescent pinks, all the fires. But we'll get out today a little bit earlier so we can have more time on the water to kind of do some stuff. So hopefully we can get this thing. We got it okay, but hopefully we can get a little better. All right, I want to show you something with this bag that I changed, just if you have this set up. So yesterday we talked about, right, that I'll get in there and show it, but the bag wraps around the front. It's actually a pretty cool design. But one thing I don't like is that, so this was the vent, right? And this was the fill, which is on the bottom side. See, it's on the back side on the bottom. See right here? So as you can see, right? So when you're trying to hook a pump like this up to it, it's hard because it's upside down. So you have to muscle that thing. And I get it. Like if this was hooked up to something where you flipped a switch and it auto-filled it, that would be different, but it's not. And if you're using a pump, so I just made that a solid fitting going in, and I'll be doing the fill through here, which is gonna be way easier to do, and you're not gonna have to fight it. So if you do have these bags, maybe think about switching those, I guess. And if I'm doing it wrong, go ahead and let me know. All right, so we're gonna have Sunny sit right here. Nicole's gonna film from the back, and we have that thing about half full. Now let's see what we got. You ready? Ready? Let's do it. No, do not open that right now. But in my opinion, if I had this boat, I would remove this and I would fill this thing. I would get something to stack on here. I'd put more weight on the backside. I mean, I think that would make a big difference. I mean, this boat is so, I think with this Moomba Max, this is a huge boat, man. It's super tall, man. And so these bigger boats, you just have to put, it's just displacement, right? Like I have a 2008 Malibu and I get a really big wave out of it, but it's like not even close to the size of this thing. So it doesn't take as much weight to push that brick into the water. This thing's so big that it needs a lot of weight to get this boat down in the water. So, you know, I think it's all displacement. And I think that these boats would gain by having more weight. That top section over here, getting a little bit more weight in them. You know, he's got these bags, but I don't want to put them in that plastic because I just don't want to break it. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to keep going here, and Sammy's going to do some riding. That'll give us a good idea of what we got. All right, I did lie. I'm going to put 100 pounds. I don't want to go more than that in this deal, but I'm going to put 100 pounds right here and see if that helps. And then I think it's going to help. I don't know how much it's going to help. So, all right, so here's the settings that we have on this deal, the settings from the group. And there are some other settings that aren't available on this model, but I did set the pitch set point and the roll set point. I set it both on both sides, so we're only going to use one side, but they're the same. So let's try that. We'll try it like at 11 miles an hour and we'll see what we get. So we're using, I don't know if I talked about this, we're using the Swell set gate. I have a couple of them. I have a standard one, their first edition. I have this one. This one's pretty cool because it extends out. And so I have it extended out pretty good for a bigger boat like this. And you can actually put a little bit of angle into it because when the boat, you know, rises up, it'll be flush with the water. So I put this on right, you know, at the white mark on the boat and as far back as I can do it. So I'll show you where I've got the set gate. Hopefully I don't drop my phone in the water so you can see it, just for reference. So about 3 inches below the white line on this, you can see it's just skimming the top, right? If it's too high, you'll see a rooster tail. You don't want that. So yeah, you got to play that go up and down, but you want to put it back as far as you can. That's got a lot of push to it. That's gonna have a lot of force behind it. So I mean, take a pan, Nicole, what we got going on here. I just want them to see, like, and I don't know, like I said, I think we're going to, and this is with the set gate on, so we are going to take the set gate off and then see what this looks like, and we'll do that. But first, before we do that, because it takes a lot of effort getting it on and off, I'm going to send Sammy out there and she's going to ride behind it, and yeah, we'll look at it. But definitely that is the best wave right there we have. And so we have about 500 in the center, 400 right here, another 250 under that, and 200 on the left rear. And that thing looks pretty beefy to me. It's not super tall, but it's super thick. So that tells me it's got a lot of power behind it. So let's send Sammy out there. We'll take a look at it.
Diamonds in your eyes, my logic's to my, she knows it. Yeah, nobody owns it quite like you. Devil in disguise, got me hypnotized, she knows it. Yeah, nobody does it quite like. Diamonds in your eyes, my logic's to my, she knows it. Yeah, nobody owns it quite like you. Devil in disguise, got me hypnotized.
All right, well that was pretty good actually. That actually wave felt really good. I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna take that off. I'll tell you that it's really smoky here from all the fires. And that makes you tired, I'm like winded. But we're gonna take this off. I like what we have so far. It was really good wave, pretty decent wave. Best wave I've rode behind this boat. So let's get this off and I'll give you my honest opinion what it's like with the surf mode on the Moomba Max. Everything we've tested, that the gate is a better deal on this boat. At least with what we've got going on here and the stuff we've tried. I've tried a lot of stuff, a lot of settings. And I saw, if you saw that ride, you probably noticed it, but I was trying to do things that would scrub my speed. Like I was doing those little half floaters and coming back off the wave where you have to regain momentum. And it would pick me up like deep in the wave. It was a big gap. So definitely, and that was even, we had about 70% in there the first time I had the gate, and then 100%. Between those two, I don't know. I think I'd probably go the 70% if you're using the gate. But either of those were better than anything that we've tried with the surf system. Now, I have some buddies that have this stuff and deal with this stuff, and they're probably gonna be pissed that I did this video. And I wasn't out here, I'm not out here to make something better than the next. I'm just out here to do an experiment and and help my buddy out, try to get a better wave. And like I said, I think that that's the biggest wave I've ever seen on this boat. I guarantee it's probably bigger than any wave they've had behind this boat, just because they didn't have all this extra weight with it, and they didn't have the gate. Like I said, I think you could throw tons of weight back here and it's still not going to make up for what that gate did. So a lot of fun. It's a very beautiful boat. I have to say, the Moomba Max, I mean, here's the deal. Like, I have a Malibu, an older Malibu in 2008, and it puts up a fantastic wave. And you wonder, and you say, well, okay, that kind of sucks because it's an older boat and it's not that, but you have to put the gate on. That's pretty much the only difference. And you can get this awesome wave. And it's like, this is the same boat. If you could get a really good deal on these boats, I wouldn't pass this boat up, but I also wouldn't be afraid to put a gate on it because, you shouldn't have to put a gate on a surf system boat. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, you're not, you don't owe anybody anything. You're out just to get the best wave you can. And so you got to do what you got to do to make this thing better, So like I said, to recap what we've done, we put 400 pounds of lead here, 200 pounds of lead here. He's got a full sack underneath. I think he said it was 1,000 pounds on each side. 400 pounds that we added to the top, on top of his probably like a 300, let's just say 300 for bath purposes. And then we put about 500 pounds in the middle. right? Had my daughter sit up in the front passenger seat right there, and that made it better. So that's the formula for this boat on this 2-day adventure that we've had with this Moomba. I hope it helps my buddy out. And I hope it helps people out there that have boats, not just Moombas, but any kind of boat. You know, don't be afraid to try things. I mean, even on my boat, I've tried things like 2-set gates. And that's the thing. I wish I would have brought my other set gate, because if you never tried 2-set gates, it's insane what it does. And I know you think it might be a gimmick, but it's not. And I wish I would have brought it. Maybe next time I'll come out with this boat and we'll put 2-set gates on it, because it's crazy when you put one in the middle. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what we did, follow. If you have any comments, follow. And if you have any hate mail, I'm willing to discuss things. And you know, we're all here trying to help each other out. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is Billy with the Moomba Max, and be tough.